So when an artist is looking to work with an advertising agency, what are some of the things that an artist should be looking for? What are they supposed to bring to the table? How do they prepare to work with an advertising agency? What does that look like?
So in terms of creative, like all right, so your creative is just what we call like your videos or your images. Like that's your creative.
Okay.
That's where you get to you know, have different, you can have different colors, different themes, different, like all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why it's called a creative. Now, in terms of what the advertising agency is going to do, it depends on your goal in the ads.
Yes.
So a good advertising agency is going to ask you, like, what are you trying to do?
Mhm.
So when we start out, like for our Facebook and Instagram ads management, we ask artists, like, do you want to get more followers?
Mhm.
Are you trying to get more conversions on your website? You're trying to get people to convert into buyers
Yeah.
on your website? Are you
Mhm.
trying to get people to convert to your email list?
Mhm.
Like, are you trying to get them to land on your website and then sign up for an email list? That's
Yeah.
what it means to convert.
Okay.
So you should be asked, like, what are you trying to do?
Mm-hmm.
And then also in terms of like the ads they're going to make for you, that depends on the goal of the ads.
Okay.
So if you're trying to get more followers on Facebook or like Instagram or Spotify or like whatever you're trying to do with that, you might be asked to make some content for the advertising agency.
Okay.
So sometimes, like if we're just talking about like an e-commerce website,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they don't need you to make as much content because you can, like, for an advertising agency, they can pull some different images maybe off of your website that might suffice for an ad. But sometimes, like if it's an artist, it's gonna help more if that artist is in the ad.
Yes.
And then like the agency, like we can come in and then do some things to that video.
Okay.
And your targeting options on Facebook and Instagram or YouTube or wherever, and optimize that content.
Okay.
So it's going to depend on the ad. Like sometimes if you're trying to do merch, sometimes you might not have to make anything new whenever, even if you sign up for the management. But if you're trying to get something where it's dependent on the audience connecting with your face, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So oftentimes people will come to us and they'll ask if like a lyric video is okay for Facebook and Instagram ads. Usually no. So you have to think about how people scroll the platform. So that's when you get an ad agency to do your ads, that's the stuff we're thinking about.
Yeah.
We're thinking about how do people interact with this platform and how have we seen results work in the past. And that's why we recommend certain things based on your end goal of the advertising. So other things you want to look for would be, have you noticed, like a lot of times people will sign up for our ad management for Facebook and Instagram because they've seen our ads. So if our ads make somebody stop and pay attention, then chances are that, you know, they're going to make some ads for me that are going to make people stop. And that's why somebody would be willing to pay like whatever extra management fee, because they've been trying Facebook and Instagram ads for like a year or whatever. And like, they haven't been able to get it to work how they want it to work.
Yeah.
So the thing that other people would be looking for is just like how the ads are structured inside of the ad platform. So wherever you sign up for ads, if that's on Snapchat or TikTok, wherever, like there's a system that's going to be used so that advertisers will know, like, is this ad set trying to accomplish this goal? Is this campaign trying to accomplish this goal? So a lot of times when we go into somebody's Facebook Ads Manager, it'll be rudimentary. So it won't be structured how you can just like look at something really quickly and know that like, all right, this is for these different types of countries. This is for this type of audience. And then once you label them correctly like that, you'll know how to scale up better, which 100%. Means that scaling up just means that you have something that's working, and now we can test other audiences with something that's already working so that we can get it to go faster. Right? That's all scaling up means. So those are a couple of things that you'd be looking for with the advertising agency. Like obviously you're looking for, previous case studies that they've done before. You're looking for their own ads. And then you're also looking for those technical details of the campaign structures, like what end goal are they trying to get you? What questions are they asking me?
Yeah.
Like all those things, because more and more advertising agencies, pop up here and there, and it doesn't mean that they are going to be good for your field. So if somebody's good at, let's say, e-commerce, and they have no exposure to the music industry, it might be a little bit tricky for them. Like you're still going to be better off going with them than like you probably trying to do it yourself.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
I was going to say, what's an example of that type of scenario not working? You got an e-commerce specialized advertising agency that's trying to promote somebody in the music industry. Where would you see some conflict there?
The area of conflict would be that they might not know your genre as well.
Okay.
Like they'll know the people.
Yeah.
So say it's like a country music artist. They might be familiar with, let's say, merchandising for like people who like country music, but not like the country music itself.
Yeah.
Right. So they don't know the craft.
Yeah.
As well.
Which it is. Craft.
Yeah. So that would be the difference.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's good.